After copying our formula in May, June, July, August, we got minus figures here, which is absolutely incorrect. As you can see, our prepayment should have ended in April, which is 15 April, which we got here correctly, but it shouldn't have any amortization further than this. It should have been 0 or nil here. So from here onward, it should have been 0. And that's supposed to be our dynamic formula. Now, to correct this particular scenario, we have to write one more if function, which should be at the start of this particular main formula. So I would call this entire formula as our main formula. But to get accurate figure and accurate calculation, which in this case should be 0 or nil, we have to write one more if function at the start of our main function. Let's write if. Now we have to test whether end date, which is month end date, minus our end of the prepayment date is more than the number of days in the month for May. I want 0, otherwise I want our existing formula as a false value. I will highlight this condition, the logic. So what is that? Is 46 days. And what is this? Our second value, which is 31 days, as you can see here. So if 46, which is the difference between the month end date and the end date of the prepayment, is more than the number of days in a month, I want 0. Why? Because that makes sense. We cannot have more prepayment amortization than the maximum number of days in a month, right? So in this case, this 46 days is more than 31 days, the month of May, and that's why our condition is true and we got 0, which is what we were looking for. So I press escape and our formula is working fine. So similar way, we are comparing June with the end date. So the difference between these two would be obviously more than the 30 days. So in that case, we want 0, which is the case here. So let's copy this formula to the entire first row. So our calculation are correct. In case of row 8, we got 2500 total amortization spreading across Jan to April. And in Jan it should be for 15 days and in April it should be for 15 days. Or maybe less than that according to the days in that particular month. But total should be amortization, which is 2500, which is the case here.